Walking between worlds is a really involved topic. This is not one of those simple, easy ones that
we like to do.
Well, that has no meat to it, that's just easy to chat about. This is, this is big.
Yes.
This is important. This is something that is really near and dear to my heart and really matters. And so I wrote up a script, not that I'm going to follow word for word, but to make sure I hit all the talking points. And then my computer froze on me. So exactly as Raphael says, I'm going to be channeling this from within and just trusting to the universe that I will hit all the important topics.
Click the Facebook link I gave you.
Yeah.
You know.
There we go. Sean's giving me the script. So that's nice of him. He wants to make sure I have it for you guys. So, it is really, really important. We are here in sacred space when we're walking between worlds. This is something every single one of us can do. It's not Sean can do this and I can do this.
It's all of us have this power.
Every single one of us has this ability. I want to make sure that we are normalizing psychic abilities. They are standard to every single one of us. Some of us have gotten more comfortable with them. If you're here with us, you feel these gifts and you know it. But what I'd like you to do with me right now is one of those things that I do all the time with you. And that's feel into your heart. When we get into our heart, we are in our place of power.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've been with me before, you know where we're going right now. Close your eyes, except if you're driving. If you're driving, please, you can do this with your eyes open.
If you're driving, close one eye.
Yeah,
that's a joke.
Yes. Because you need that depth perception. Close your eyes and breathe in. And release. Breathe in really deep to the heart. And release. And one of the things that is so amazing about being human, we can feel a feeling because we choose to do so. Doesn't matter what's going on around us. It doesn't matter who is doing what. We can choose. So as you take this next breath, choose gratitude for anyone or anything. I am so grateful to be here in your energy. So grateful to be here with you today. Appreciation, such a strong energy. To care. We have the ability to care deeply for anyone or anything, or compassion. So extremely important in our lives and in our world. Allow this feeling to rise up from your heart center. Let it radiate outward. Let it permeate every organ, every cell, every tissue of your being. Let it fill your body until it is overflowing and it spills out into your aura. And when your aura is filled, let it overflow until you are filling the space that you are in, and let all of our heart centers connect. And I am going to call in to be with us today our angels, our guides, our guardians, and our protectors of the highest. Light and dark. Because when we are walking in between the worlds, we need our healers and our protectors. Our guardians of the light and the dark. We live in a physical world. We are 3D beings. And as such, we are light and dark. We are living a life of paradox, always. You know, I have been talking about paradox, about how things seem one way and they turn out to be another, about how sometimes the places where we seem to be the victim
is where we are the hero.
exactly. Some of my stories have been where I really was the victim as a small child growing up with a very violent man. And that gave me the empathy to be an amazing teacher in an area that most people don't even want to go into, with some of the most amazing children living lives that are going to teach them to be amazing people, amazing heroes. And we're not easy. And I was so thankful for the trials and tribulations that enabled me to understand where they were coming from. Paradox. So part of how I learned to integrate those experiences was very standard therapy. But the other part was when I learned how to walk between worlds, to cross the veils. And part of what taught me how to do that, while I had done it all my life, I had closed those doors for a time. Part of what taught me how to do that was Sean. Yes.
Sometimes the biggest learning opportunity is a nuisance and your kid.
Because Sean has no veil. He walks between worlds without, at least when he started, without even knowing he was doing so.
Still sometimes.
And learning when he was crossing between worlds was very important, straight up to his sanity. Because when you get angry at people for not seeing into another dimension, that can be seen in our world as insanity. So it's very important to understand when you are crossing between worlds and to know when what you are seeing is in our dimension or you have crossed into another world. We all do this. It's called dreaming. Because whether you are aware of it or not, whether you bring these things back or not, every storybook you read is another world. Every movie you see, and this is part of why I don't watch horror, is a world that exists. There is enough horror right here. I don't need to go looking for other worlds of it. When I go working into horror universes, I choose them very carefully where my time and effort
will be the most good for yourself.
Well, not for myself, but for the greatest number of souls. Why do you want to walk between worlds? It allows you to receive clear guidance from your soul and your team. Heal old wounds across timelines. Access hidden wisdom and bring it back into your daily life and strengthen your intuitive gifts with safety and confidence. Your soul already knows how to do this, but in this human form, we sometimes need to remember. Do we have any questions, Sean?
So far, no. We've got a bunch of people saying hello.
That's nice. Does anybody have any questions? Would anybody like to do an experience?
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
If nobody wants to, I can always just say, well, if you're done, we're good. One thing I definitely want to make sure that all of you know, I'm not sure everybody who's here has already been here, or everybody who sees this knows this, so I always repeat myself. If you are going to walk between worlds, always put on your seatbelt.
Krista says she wants to do the experience.
Yeah, Krista would speak up. I love her. So there is that energetic seatbelt, that cord that goes between your belly button and the belly button of your astral body is so, so, so very important. Always anchor with intention. Always set your protections, your shields. Always ensure you have a way back to this physical body. You know, if you don't have a way back, you can get lost. A drop-in can come in and take over your body. Your body may not wake up. So put on your seatbelt. It's even more important than when you're in the car.
Okay, Amber also says they will.
So I want everybody at this point to imagine that golden thread connecting your physical body to your astral body. We are already in our hearts. So,
Further more information about what an astral body is.
who is this?
Suzanne.
Ah, so Suzanne, you have your physical body. You have a spiritual body, which is pretty much your consciousness. A certain portion of it will always stay with your physical body, but a large majority of it can lift out as your spirit and actually hover above your physical body. And it can actually go on a journey separately from your physical body. And it can leave your physical body here while it can go out and do all kinds of work. Yours already does. You're not always aware of it. It can also do it where it takes a portion so that enough of your consciousness stays with your body so that you stay and you're doing all your work and doing all the things. But a portion of your spirit is off doing spiritual jobs that you have contracted for. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you are unaware of your physical body or you cannot function. Sometimes the whole spirit body will leave. Sometimes only a portion will leave. I keep my golden cord attached at all times because I know that there is almost always, unless I put a moratorium on it, a portion of me out working. When I do something like this with you guys, there will be a small piece of me. Like right now, there is a tiny piece of me that is attached to the meditation. It's not always there, but each time someone activates the walking between worlds meditation, that each time someone goes to do that meditation, there's a little tiny bit of my spirit that gets activated and goes to do it with them. It's not something I'm going to remember. It's not something that is going to go into my conscious brain.
It's also not usually big enough to be a problem.
Exactly. But I have purposely put that in. Now, if 7,000 people went to do that meditation at the exact same moment, it might deplete me. At this point, I don't have a large enough audience for it to be an issue. So if I ever get to where I do have that great an audience, I will have to find a different way to handle it. And I hope I one day have that problem.
You will.
So at that point, I will have to find a different way to handle this particular meditation. But that's why I say in the meditation, I am going with you. I literally am going with you. I have set this meditation up in that manner. So your astral body is literally yours. And sometimes people can actually raise up out of their body and look down and see their body. I hope that is way too much information. So,
Suzanne, no, your suit astral body does not have another soul. It is, best way to put it, this is a cup. but you have a second smaller cup. This is your main body. You'll pour her out and fill up a shot glass. And that is your astral body. And when you're done with it, you'll pour it back in. Does that make sense?
Let's see. Are we gonna be able to see this very bad drawing?
No. It made you invisible when you tried to show
Yeah. Okay, then we're still not good. There we are. Very bad drawing.
it.
Physical body, soul, spirit, astral body. They are all me, all attached. I have a soul, I have a spirit, I have an astral body, all me, all the same me.
Mom,
Yep,
her question was, does the astral body have another soul?
it's
from
all the
another-
same soul, all the same body, all the same being. Okay, now I don't have my same picture. Okay. Interesting. You're gonna get a different picture. So, yep, so it's all the same. One soul, one spirit, one physical body, one astral body, all connected. So I want you guys to sit back. I want you to breathe in. As we do this, there's going to be a little bit of me. And I don't even need to know how many of you were there, because there's a part of me that will automatically know and go to each and every one of you. Some of you are very versed in this. I know that Krista has walked between worlds before. She's not as sure as she'd like to be. I know that Raphael does this on a regular basis. And then there are others that while they may do it, they are unaware of it. So I want you to breathe in. And I want you to release. Breathe in. And I want you to just feel the energy around you. And allow yourself to feel the energy. It's kind of like feeling your aura, except it's feeling around you, allowing yourself to feel the energy. We are in a dimension. It's a dimension of 3D Earth. It's the dimension we have chosen. That we wish to be in. That we've chosen to come reside in. And as you're feeling this dimension, see if you can become aware of something that almost feels like energetic walls. Sometimes you'll hear it called the veil. It's a slight shift in energy. Might feel cold or hot. It might feel like a tingle. Some of you may see something. Some of you may hear something. Your ears may pop. You may just know that you're at an edge. It may feel resistance. There may be colors swirling. Sean, how do you know when you're at the edge of a veil?
The fake thing that I made is spraying at those places.
It frays?
Yeah, it's homemade.
Yes. So I don't want to let you at this point actually move over. I want you to just kind of feel the edges, feel into them. See if you can become aware of them. Shivaka Asuna. Ajibori Shika Zuzanata. Ajubashi Ulyeta Ana. Ajivashi Kolya Asha Abashe Uncha. Ajunta. Be aware and feel for the energy on the other side. Feel if this is an energy that you would want to go over into. Does it feel very similar? Does it feel very different? Does it feel porous? Does it feel tight? Does it feel welcoming? Does it feel like it's trying to suck you in? Or does it feel like it's trying to keep you out? Remember, you are in charge here.
It is your
Yuva Shakapa Ansa Uljava. Uljava Anta Asu Ana. Ujiba Akapash. And you've got all the guardians and angels here with you today. So you are safe. Nobody can pull you in against your will. And I invite you not to go across at this time. To just feel the edges. Remember, if you really want to go across all the way, you've got the meditation where you can do that. Ujjavesha. Now I'm going to invite you to come back into your bodies. Fully present. Come on back home into your body. That your astral body fully settle back into your physical body. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes while I close the portal. Everybody fully back into your bodies, please. Much better, thank you. I know it's not always easy to come back home. Sometimes it's very enticing to stay out. That's good, yeah. Wiggle your fingers and toes, get fully seated back within your physical body. And I'm going to close that space up. If this stirred something in you, and if you feel the call to go deeper, I want to remind everybody here that the Soul Enhancements pathway is opening up with the Oracle path. And we are beginning next week. And it is an amazing opportunity to walk with Sean and I. I would love if you guys would comment or DM us with what you experienced here today.